Hey, what's going on YouTube? This is LA for Show 23 coming back to you from the Throwback Shack. So, what I want to do today, I want to do a kind of an update on what I've done to my Hasbro Proton pack, my Hasbro Proton pack. I did a couple more things, a couple more easy mods. So, I'm going to title this video More Easy Mods for Hasbro Proton Pack. And my last video, I appreciate all the support and thumbs up and everybody. I was hoping it would help out a lot of people with the video I did about the auxiliary port. I added an auxiliary port to my Hasbro Proton pack to make it louder so you could attach it to a Bluetooth speaker. So I wanted it because obviously when you get it out of the box, it's very quiet. And it seems like a lot of people started taking on to it and they tried it and realized it wasn't too hard to do. I'll try to show, I'm not going to take my pack apart because I have another update that I think I want to make it easy for people to add a battery, one of those battery packs that you can buy off Amazon, $20. I want to make it easy for people to do. That's kind of one thing I want to aim towards, is making it easy for these upgrades. All my updates and upgrades to my pack are easy. Anybody could do it. Just simple, hands-on. You don't need a lot of schematics. You don't need any extra soldering or anything. That's kind of my goal towards this. But if you didn't notice, if you did catch my last video, I did just change the name of my channel. I've been meaning to do this for a while. I just don't do a lot of YouTube vids. So if you just bear with me through this video, I'm just trying to update everybody on everything. Throwback Shack. That's the name of my channel now. Ever since I moved here, I've kind of... My channel isn't just for Ghostbusters add-ons, but hopefully you will find something in here, and I know you will. A lot of you novice... not big upgraders will appreciate this video because it's going to let you to eliminate those 4D batteries. You won't have to use those 4D batteries anymore. You can use a USB battery pack. So it's going to help out some people. It's simple. All I used was tape, screwdriver. I didn't cut anything this time. Just simple plug and play, eliminate the batteries. And I haven't tested it fully. Just heads up, I haven't tested it to see how long the battery pack lasts. I think the one I have is a 20,000 milliamp battery pack. Okay, anyway, fast forward real quick. Sorry I'm rambling. I work midnight, so bear with me. I kind of go back and forth. So I'm going to try to input some photos, because last time a lot of people asked me, okay, here's the number one question I got. Which speaker did I use for my auxiliary speaker that I used to amplify the sound? I used a JBL Flip 4. JBL Flip 4. That's what I used as far as my speaker. And then I inputted in my last video, if you go back and watch, I inputted the link to Amazon so you can go and buy that cord. So $8 cord, $8.99, sorry. And a lot of people are hitting me back, giving me comments that it worked. It worked out great. So I'm happy to have helped, because I'm a novice as far as it comes to upgrading things. I didn't want to add an amp. I didn't want to add subwoofers or nothing like that, extra wiring. I just wanted to make it simple, and I accomplished that. So I'm glad, and a lot of people are catching on. They're telling me thanks and everything. I appreciate it. One thing I don't normally do, and one thing I'm going to ask this is because I've been on YouTube for a while. I started as a sneaker channel, and I wanted to expand because I do more than sneakers on my channel. If you just kind of breeze through some of my videos, I do. It's called Throwback Shack because I got a lot of old school stuff in here. So I mainly started on sneakers, Jordan. That's my main cup of tea. But I've got, a little Funko Pop collection, and I want to do a video going deep in depth on that. I do things like I'm 80s baby, so I go back in time. So I got stuff like the Talk Boy from Home Alone, Steve Urkel. I'm big into everything. Back to the Future. I'm into all that stuff. Real quick, I'll go over here. I'm into arcade games. I'm big into arcade games. So Street Fighter is one of my favorite games. This is the Terminator 2. I got, video, pinball. 82, 80s baby. I go all the way back as far as 64, Dreamcast, regular Nintendo. This is it's a Viewmaster with all the discs, so Wheaties boxes, anything. So basically I'm into old school retro stuff. So this is just a one-off. So thanks for bearing with me. Ninja Turtles. Big Ninja Turtles guy. I painted that myself, hand painted that painting. Anyway, so real quick. So I'm going to show you a couple photos on how to add a battery pack to the Hasbro Proton pack. An easy way. Instead of taking it apart, you don't even have to take the back off of this one. You just got to take off the battery door. And it's working. I just tested it out. I'll take a picture of the fittings I used, the connections I made. I'll try to talk you through it. I don't know how it's going to all lay out as far as the video goes, but thanks for bearing with me. This is my spirit pack. But over here on the table, we got the Hasbro pack. So this is the battery door. Take this off. All I have here is a micro USB cable. Okay, it's a micro USB cable plugged into a battery pack. As you see, I have 2 USB ports on here. Look at that. I got a flux capacitor just to show you. And I'm going to flip the switch. You can hear it turn on. I got lights and sounds from the Proton pack. And a lot of people are wondering where I mounted my Bluetooth speaker. It's a JBL Flip 4. This is the back of my pack. This is a Alice frame. I'm just going to hit the power button. Bluetooth ready. There's the sound. Shut it off. Turn it on. That's with the pack, with the Bluetooth. Here's the USB cable. Comes out right here. See the holes from the old straps. I removed the old straps, added an Alice frame. I brought the cable right out here. Just zip tied it right here behind this. So your back doesn't even get affected by this, really. That's without. There's the sound without the battery, without the speaker. That's with. Sorry about that. All right, so you see with and without the speaker. I showed you where I had it mounted. I had a lot of questions on. Hold on. I had a lot of questions on where I had the speaker mounted. I had a lot of questions on which speaker was JBL Flip 4. JBL Flip 4. And it's mounted right here. Right behind the strap. Right behind where your back would sit. I just zip tied it. 2 zip ties to the Alice frame. It goes right inside the back of the pack. So basically I just removed the pack and I just tapped in. The speaker's right up here. There's 2 cables off the speaker. They're yellow. One of them it says positive. So basically I just tapped into that one. Positive, negative on the other side. Taped them together. And that's it. So I inputted the cable in the last video. If you want to go back to that one and check it out. Easy mod. People are finally catching on. And I'm glad I could help a lot of people. This is to add the battery pack. So all I bought, I went to Myers, which is a local produce store. I had a gift card for Christmas. I bought this pack. All I used, open this up. I used 2 of these. I'll input a picture. 2 of these. Boom. Okay, see that right there? It's just a simple connector. I wanted these because all I did, here's the USB cable, okay? A simple micro USB cable that you would buy, or that you would have laying around your house. I snipped the end off. I stripped the wires back. There was 4 wires, red, black, red and green, green and white. I had a couple drinks, sorry. I just taped these individually together. I snipped them, taped them together. They're useless. I don't need them. All I needed was the red and the black. The black cable, if you look at my pack, simple and easy. You don't have to ask me any questions. I just took the black. I put one of those fittings on, one of these fittings, okay, on the black side, and I just shoved it. I taped it up real good. I connected it. I had to pinch it. You know, you pinch these down with these. You pinch them down. You pinch the ends down. Squeeze them down tight on a cable if you've never done any kind of wiring. And then I just crammed it into the corner. This is the negative. See the black? This one is the negative side of where the D batteries go. And they say positive, negative. Positive, negative. That's negative, okay? I can't be any more clear than this, so please don't ask me any questions on a tutorial on how to do this, because this is the tutorial. The red side went to the very, very top. That's the positive, okay? Negative, positive. I taped that up and I crammed it in the corner, because if you look at it, when you take yours apart, this is a flat metal connection. I just crammed it in the corner and I have a good connection. So now, watch this. Okay, see, look. I have a USB pack. See the other end of this? Other end of my USB is going into my battery pack. Now, if you'll notice, I have 2 things coming out. USB to the pack, USB to my flux capacitor. I got nothing. Power this guy up. I got power to my flux capacitor. Flip the switch on my Proton pack. It comes right on. See the lights? No D batteries. See, the batteries are non-existent. No D batteries. All running off of this. 16%. It said that the last 10 times I turned it on. I don't know how long this will last. I think this is a 20,000 milliamp or whatever battery pack. Got it for Christmas. So any battery pack will do though. But I like this one because it's got 2 USB ports, so I can, you know, just for shits and giggles, I can plug in my flux capacitor. And we're off and running. So, I'm trying to give you guys an easy way. Let me turn this off. Listen. Okay. I'm trying to give you guys an easy way to power up your Proton pack with no batteries. Okay. I gave you guys an easy way to amplify the sound. I would amazingly appreciate it. There's the only thing I ask. I never ask this in my videos. I don't do a lot of videos. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subs. I'm at like 600, 700. I've been on YouTube for a long time, but I do usually sneaker videos, other things randomly. You look at my old videos. If you guys could just give me, I got some decent likes. I got a lot of views on my last one. I knew I would. If you guys could just give me a thumbs up and a sub. I just want to get to 1,000. That's all I want to get to, because if I get to there, then I can monetize, and if I make a video, I can make something out of it. I can make a couple extra dollars or something just to, it'll kind of make me want to make more videos. Again, this is the Throwback Shack. I got more than just Ghostbuster stuff. I got 80s baby type stuff. I want to do reviews on, but it's like, I don't know, just giving forth the time and effort. It's like, it's a lot. You know, if you guys have done a YouTube video, you know it's a lot. So what I just showed you is an easy way to make your pack work free of charge. If you could just hook me up with a sub and a like, I really appreciate it. Let's try to get my views up. I just want to get to 1,000. After that, I don't care. Just so I can make sense of even making time to make videos. My next video won't be really Ghostbuster related, I don't think, but it'll be something from the 80s genre, 80s, 90s on up. And if you guys are here for a Proton pack, I'm sure you wouldn't mind checking out what else I got. So go ahead, leave me a comment. Real quick, I wanted to show the other upgrades I did, so give me just a second. Okay, real quick, I want to go over the upgrades, the other little upgrades I did. All right, so there's the flux capacitor coming off the auxiliary battery, Bluetooth speaker. So I added, let's see, let me put the light on. So I painted the fittings. Let me do that so I can. I put the real tape on. On the ends I had the tape. This piece, I actually painted this. I painted it yellow and put the stripes on and then weathered it myself. So I was about to order one of those pieces that everybody was adding, but I decided not to. I just painted it and it came out looking fine. Everything's powering down. Alright, everything powered down, but painted all the copper fittings or the bronze fittings or the gold fittings. I painted them, not like the actual color, but I got restless and I decided to actually paint them. So painted them, happy with how it looks for now. Like I said, changed the yellow cord. I took this off and just painted it. I trimmed it and painted it. This piece, I actually had a speaker, a car radio wire harness. It had some wires. I just snipped them all off and I added them to here. Just kind of swiveled them around, black taped them, kind of made it look how I wanted it to look. I know it's not movie. My pack isn't movie accurate, just to put that out there. I'm not trying to make it movie accurate. What I was going to do with this, all I'm going to do, I didn't do it yet, but I'm just going to take that screw out, drill a hole all the way through to this side, and then I'm going to put one screw straight through, boom, straight through here, all the way through to this side, and drill it into here. It's going to hit about right there. That way this won't come off. and you'll have it attached. I'm not going to do both. I'm just going to do one. Like I said, I don't care if mine's movie accurate or not. That's not my concern. And we'll see what else. I put the regular tape, the real tape, on the wires. Everywhere it needed real tape, put that on. There. I hand painted this blue. I had some acrylic paint. I just painted it blue. Put the yellow tape there. What I did with the weathering, I didn't want to go over the top with the weathering. With the spray paint cans and all that. To me, it looks amazing out of the box. It was just the one part I hated was right here. You could really see that it was, you could really tell that it was just hand painted. So all I took was 600 grit sandpaper, and I just scuffed this up right here. I just scuffed it up there and scuffed it up down here, and a couple other spots, like maybe on the side of this door, and a couple other spots. Other than that, that's all I did. What else? I think that's pretty much it. I did this. I made this harness, painted that, made that look. I didn't feel like paying $20 for one piece of that, so I just painted that myself. Got the, and then here's the, so these, I'm going to show you where I got these. I got these from Menards. They're literally, I just put them over the stock, the existing. I didn't cut those off. For some reason, in case I ever wanted to make this back stock, I can do it for the most part, except this thing. Oh, I also took some acetone on a cotton ball, and I just took a little bit of this weathering off because I like how you can see all the colors stock. And I just removed some of the black off. This is how I wanted it. I know some people wanted it all weathered. I didn't want to do that. But it's super easy. It comes off real easy. The dark comes off real easy. So that's an easy thing you can do, just some acetone. But again, these are the clips I bought to add the battery. And then for these right here, I just bought, let's see what they're called. Hose clamp assortment, sorry. And it's the smallest one. I just used 2 of the smallest ones on those. I don't think anybody showed that, but that's from Menards. So that's all you gotta look for. Again, I'll probably try to put the in the description. I'll probably put a link, because that's all I have is an Amazon link to the auxiliary cord for the speaker. I showed you how I did it. I showed you where it's located. It's located back here. This video is way longer than I meant it to be, but I mean, if you guys could just hook me up, man, just give me a couple subs. I just need a couple subs. I need like 300 subs to get to 1,000. For this info, simple info. Anybody can do these upgrades. Like I said, I try to make them as easy as possible. Like I said, I love Ghostbusters. This pack, I'm so happy with this thing. I mean, I can't stop looking at it. It's like a piece of art to me. All this stuff that I got down here, I mean, all this stuff is art. I just look at it as art. Like, that thing is art. Sorry. That thing is art. So just give me, like I said, a sub if you can. I appreciate it. And this is LA for Show 23 coming back to you from the Throwback Shack. Leave me your questions in the comments below. But hopefully I answered most of them. Like I said, the main thing I got questioned about was what speaker I used in the last video. It was a JBL Flip 4, and where I mounted it, and it's mounted right here, right to the Alice frame with a couple zip ties. Here's the pack. This is the Alice frame. I just zip tied it right behind this pad, so you really aren't even affected by it at all. And I mean, just power up the USB, turn on your. And that's pretty much it. So, for the most part, that's all I wanted to touch on. One other thing that I just forgot to mention was I hand painted. Let me turn this off. So loud with that speaker. Oh my goodness. I hand painted. So there's a split wire loom. I probably should have cut this open and added some of the wires like I did from over here, but I just decided for now I was just gonna go ahead and I just hand painted the wires coming out of there with just acrylic paint. So you do need a steady hand, but I'm happy with how that looks. It's, you know, instead of just black cables right here poking out, it didn't really make sense. They should have did this, I feel like, out of the pack. But other than that, that's pretty much it, man. That's it. I mean, that's pretty much all the mods. So again, thanks for tuning in. Sorry this is longer than I thought it was going to be. Again, it's LA for Show 23 coming back from the Throwback Shack. New name. More to offer than just the Ghostbuster stuff, but if you could just give me, like I said, one more time, a like, and then if you could just sub for me, I appreciate it. I appreciate all the comments. I love tapping in with people that are into stuff like I'm into, like the Ghostbuster stuff. It just makes, I don't know, it's cool to find like-minded people that are into the same things as you. And I don't know, man. 80s baby. I mean, I felt like we came up in a good era. So Ghostbusters is where it's at, but there's a lot more stuff to tap into too. So hopefully this video helped you out, and I'll catch you on the next one. LA for Show 23. Peace.